Hey guys, this is your boredom expert. I know I haven't posted in a while, but it is because I had a lot of work to do. And the project I took up was to interview as many people I know from different places. So I did interview on around 5 countries: Dubai, USA, Malaysia, India, and United Kingdom. So those were the 5 countries I interviewed and 8 cities. So I asked them just 4 questions. You know what were the questions? The first question was, what are the hobbies that you've developed in quarantine? Second, what is the weather and what are your thoughts on it? Third is, the COVID-19 situation in that particular area. And then the fourth one is the headline of their newspaper. So those are the 4 questions I asked. Now let's see what the answers were. Let's go. Yes, hobbies. Hobbies can never be same, or they can never be standard. People have different types of hobbies. And one of the answers were, there was a woman who's trying to recite prayers with her family every day for the cause of COVID-19. Like, she wants it to go back, like she doesn't want it to spread. So because of that, she is reciting prayers. It might look weird, but she's doing it for a cause. She has a story behind it, and that's what makes it a hobby, to be honest. And I even got one more amazing answer, which was, there was a woman, who's trying to treat patients in the hospitals, and most of the time is going in that, focusing on that. And the time she gets for herself is very little, and she doesn't want that little time to go waste. So what she's doing is she's trying to learn baking, and she wants to improve her cooking knowledge. And don't you think that is inspiring? By that message or by that part, we get inspired that we should not waste our time. We should not even waste our single second of our own time and use it as productively as possible. I mean, not actual productively. I mean the thing you like, the thing you're great at, like art, gaming, something productive. And that's what I'm talking about. And those are the things I really felt interviewing about the hobbies and this thing. So these were the few highlights I would regard to say of what hobbies I got as the answers. So let's move on to the weather. Let's go. Yeah, weather. Yeah, you can see this, right? I was really horrified by the weather in Chennai. Like, it was so hot that I forced my father to, shave my head, like, cause it was damn hot and I couldn't survive. So this is literally basically a what I want, like, what's the result of the weather. So the weather has not been very helpful in these times, like these tough times in COVID-19. Weather has never been useful and, never been helpful to the people. It's extremely hot and rainy in some partial areas. And in UK and in Boston, it's showering snow. And in United Kingdom, it's raining a lot. And in Borisville, it's raining thunderstorms. Could you believe that? There are different types of weather in in the world at right point of this. It's not only hot, it's snowing, it's hailstorming, and there are also extreme rain in some areas. So the weather has totally not been supporting us, and I hope that in the future, like in a couple of days, I hope the weather gets resolved and get back to 24 or 26 degrees. I hope that happens. And now and I know it's not that much of information regarding weather, what could be, right? So now let's further or delay go to COVID-19. It's a serious topic, guys. COVID-19. You guys all know the situation of corona. It is just tremendously getting worse and worse. And it is destroying people day by day. It's taking people very badly, and and people are being forced to stay at home I really hope that someone on earth, like I mean someone, finds a cure to this and save the humanity and such, because I don't think how long we can survive in staying home for about 1 month or 2 months, like that's just impossible. So I wish someone, finds a cure, and I guess, and the rest of the information, I think you guys know that, it's spreading, it's getting worse and worse. Till date, it's, I guess, 2,781,635 cases has happened. So that's the rate till now, and that's all I am, hoping that someone finds out and gets the solution for this. That's it, guys. Now, without further ado, let's get to the headlines of each and every state and country. Yeah, for the headline part, I wouldn't say it's great because the newspapers and the media are not giving hope in in any place, because they're all giving negative sentiments to the people, like, because when they read the news in the morning, obviously we wish something good happens to the country or to the world, but here it's just vice versa. Everything is going nuts everywhere, every place. They're only talking about the bad things happening about corona and nothing much, and some funny things like what people are doing in quarantine. That's it, and that's all I can tell about headlines, because basis of my analysis, their headlines are giving absolutely negative sentiments to the people and making them even more negative in the morning. So that's what I think. I better think they should improve their the way of telling. So it's really getting bad, so let's hope for some good headlines tomorrow morning. Now, surprisingly, there's one more thing. I asked him any stories behind, quarantine, like anything good has happened to you, or any stories that has actually taken place in quarantine. You watching from this screen might be wondering, I want to go to the mall, I want to go outside, I want to play, I want to just go out. But there are some kind of people called introverts who likes being at home, and for them this is a perfect opportunity to that everyone is back right there at home. Like, there are kind of people like who doesn't want to go outside, they just want to be inside. And after hearing an answer from some anonymous person, I really felt that I couldn't believe myself that me not going out for so many days and being an introvert is impossible for me. But there are kinds of people who are doing that. So that's just one more amazing thing. There are many stories, such as getting a new laptop as such. I heard a person who got a new laptop in quarantine, and that's a happy day for him. And having to play guitar and learning a language. Just because the movies are great, like French movies, a person wants to learn French just because a movie is great. Like, she watches some French movies and gets an amazing, inspiration to learn that language. Isn't that cool? Like, just grab whatever you have in front of you. Imagine seeing this video, grab all the important stuff I've told you and utilize it in your life. And that's what I'm talking about, and that's the main thing I'm trying to focus here in Boredom Expert. So I hope you, saw what I really interviewed in many countries and many cities, and I hope you have learned something inspirational or aspirational in my. That's it for today, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please press that like button and also subscribe and share it to as many people you know, because this information is not for some particular audience. It's for everyone to watch and learn and also rectify their mistakes if they're doing so. And I hope you would do. And without further ado, let me just show you behind the scenes of what actually happened. It's a funny clip. Please do watch it and go. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace. So that's what I